I can't help but to laugh when a man brings up friends with benefits, because what's the benefit for me? Are you paying bills? Are you going to pay my car note? Are you going to pay my rent? No? Oh, okay. So what's the benefit? Because you're going to finish. I'm not. When you're checking up on me, you're not actually genuinely checking up on me. You're checking to see where I'm at because you want me to come over and sit on it. You're not taking me out on dates. And you don't really give a fuck to know how my day is. So what's my benefit? I know you're benefiting, but what's my benefit? Yeah. No, I'm good. Stop falling for the propaganda that women benefit from friends with benefits. Unless you're getting your fucking bills paid, you are being used.
Once again, the after pill is right. Tap is right. Tap is right. Go ahead and give me my flowers. Go ahead and give me my round of applause, Ninja. Listen, y'all heard it straight out of the horse's mouth. Y'all heard it straight out of the horse's mouth. And it is not just about friends with benefits. This is relationships in 2025 as a whole. What can you do for her? What can you do for her? That's just it, it is what it is. Are you gonna pay some bills? Are you gonna pay rent? Are you gonna pay the water bill? Are you paying car note? Are you getting nails and toes done? Are you filling the refrigerator up with groceries, Ninja? Are you doing all of these things? Are you doing something for her to benefit? Listen, women have no reason in today's time, in modern day and age, to deal with men who are not coughing up that cash, right? Especially if she is planning on coughing up that ass. If she's gonna cough up that ass, Ninja, you're gonna have to cough up some cash, right? But it seems to be it's just the men who are without, the men who don't realize that traditional dating is over with, men who don't realize that we're now in a modern, transactional dating and relationship age, right? And if you ask me, we've always been here, Ninja. We've always been here, right? When you wanted to get married way back days with the dinosaurs, right? When the dinosaurs were here, Ninja, when you wanted to get married to a man's daughter, you had to give that ninja 4 cows and 2 hens, right? And 2 acres of your land, Ninja, right? You had to give him, 3 chickens, right? You had to do all of that stuff. You had to give him something, right, for that woman. You had to give him something, what they call it, a dowry or whatever the case. Y'all gonna put it in the comment section. But you always had to give up some resources. You've always had to give up a portion of your money, cash, reserves, assets. This has long been practiced throughout history. Right? It is now in today's time where, men, quite frankly, don't have the leverage anymore. Men, quite frankly, they're not making the money like they used to. They're no longer the heads of households. They're no longer the head honcho, right? Many women are out earning men, especially when you're talking about Gen Z, when you talk about some of the younger generations. Yeah, women are, listen, and they're like, listen, if you want some of this punani, you're going to have to cough up some honey. Right? But listen, this is just what it is. If you want to get married, if you want to have a girlfriend, right? If you want to friends with benefit, what benefit does this woman have to mess with you? Right? You can't just keep on relying on, I want her to have burning desire for me. I want her to like me for me, Tap. I want her to like me for me. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The sooner you realize that, the sooner you get that through your mind that these women want that cheddar, the sooner you will go get the bag and realize, like, once you get that bag, once that money starts increases, the quality of women start to increase. The type of baddies that you can mess with start to increase. Right now, a lot of men just don't have it. It is what it is. This is why the women are still flocking towards the top 10, top 20% of men, because they have the resources, they have the capital, right, to pay for rent, right? Women are put up on game now, gentlemen. Women are no longer falling for the Disney romantic, like they're not going for it. Well, I've told you guys many times, many women have already had their heart broken at 14, 15 years old, right? So many of those love stories, they don't believe in it anymore. Beauty and the Beast, they don't believe in it anymore. Cinderella, they don't believe in it anymore, right? And they've also turned into complete savages. They've turned into complete savages. There's many women out here, they're heartless. They're cold to the touch, right? They're strictly about business. They're thinking business first, while your simp ass, while your gump ass, you're still thinking about love. You're still thinking about falling in love. You're still thinking about that white picket fence. You're thinking about still having a family of 4 and a husky ninja, and a white picket fence on half an acre of land, ninja. You're still thinking about that, ninja. Well, you better have some money. You better have some money to provide for her. You better have some money to spend on her. You better be able to show it. You better be able to show it, because listen, she's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl, right? I would give her a cool 7. I would give her a cool 7. But a girl like that, she can get her bills paid. Yes, sir. A girl like that, she can get her bills paid, right? Where men get upset at is when they want a certain type of woman, but they can't afford her, right? When you can't, listen, all the beautiful women, all the cute, pretty women, right? They're monetized, right? All the cute, pretty, beautiful women, all of your 6s, 7s, 8s, 9s, right? All of them, they are for sale. Even the ugly women. Even the ugly women, right? You can't even, nowadays in 2025, even the ugly women, what you would call mid, right? Look, I mean, to be honest with you, look at Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is mid, right? Sydney Sweeney is mid to the face, right? Her tatas, her boobs, ninja, her breastises, right? Takes her from a 5 to a 7. Right? If it wasn't for those tatas, Sydney Sweeney would be probably a 4, to be honest with you. Sydney Sweeney is not all that. But however, Sydney Sweeney can get these ninjas to buy some bath soap. Remember that? Sydney Sweeney can get these ninjas to buy her bath soap, right? Which she partnered up with Dr. Squatch. Remember that? So listen, man, in today's modern day and age, it's all about the money. It's not about love anymore. Right? Maybe you can get to the love part after the money is established. Maybe you can get to the love part after the transaction is made. But as of right now, as of today, ninja, and probably for forever, for the rest of the modern day age, ninja, as long as we're here breathing and still moving into the future, this is what it is, right? And just think about it from a logical standpoint. Right? If women are gonna lay on their back, right? If the punani is prime value, and I don't care what you guys say, if the punani is prime value, which it is, punani runs the world. I don't care what y'all say. Punani don't, yeah, ninja, you don't get no punani, so you can't even speak on it. But the punani, what's in between their legs, it does run the world. There's only 2 things that run the world, right? Money and punani. Money and punani. There's power in the punani and there's power in the money, right? Both of those things are power and leverage, right? Women have the leverage when they open their legs. Men have the leverage when they open their wallets, right? But it's just now in today's time that men think that they're just going to get some free punani. You think that you're going to be able to get with pretty women for free. You think that you're going to be able to get with beautiful women for free. You think that you're going to be able to get with mid women for free. You think that you're going to be able to get with any woman for free. It doesn't matter if we're talking about marriage, friends with benefits, relationships, girlfriends. None of this is for free. You have to open up your pocket. I'm sorry. I know many of you don't want to hear this. I know many of you don't want to hear the truth. I know you basement dwellers don't want to hear the truth. I know you incels don't want to hear the truth. I know that you red pill raging ass ninjas, you Andrew Tate, listening to Andrew Tate for forever and haven't made any change ass ninjas. I know you don't want to hear the truth, but this is the truth. Welcome to 2025 and beyond. You gotta pay to play. Everything is transactional. Everything is on a subscription model. Listen, if you want to play with her right there, if you want to play with her, you gotta put her on a subscription model, right? She's gonna put you on a subscription model. This is how much I am per month, ninja, right? And if you miss a bill, ninja, you missed a punani. The punani goes away if you miss a bill, right? She has a subscription model, just like many women. If you married, you also want a subscription model too, ninja. If you're married, you're on a subscription model too. It doesn't change. It doesn't matter. Let you run out of money if you're married. Let you go broke and you're married. Let you run out of money to not be able to pay. Guess what? Guess what? She gonna divorce you. She gonna leave you, and guess where she gonna go? She gonna go to the courts to get that back pay that you missed out on, ninja. She gonna go to the court saying, "Hey, he needs to pay me. He needs to pay me. He's missed these payments. He's missed that payment. I have these kids over here. They need payments," right? Everything is a subscription model. Everything that you can think of in life right now in 2025, there is a monthly payment for it. Gentlemen, you need to start moving like just how I said, on a subscription basis. On a subscription basis, right? If you go to marriage route, it's going to be subscription basis. If you go to girlfriend route, you need to start thinking about it on a subscription basis. How much does this chick cost per month? How much does she cost? And the sooner you understand that you need to start treating relationships, you need to start treating these women like business expenses. You need to start treating them like, you're going through your budget, right? You need to start treating them as such. Because listen, the sooner you start treating it like this, the sooner you'll realize, hey, I can't afford this chick. I can't afford this chick, right? I still need to get my money up, right? Maybe I'll deal with this chick in the meantime. She's a little bit low maintenance, but regardless, the facts of the matter is you're gonna spend that cheddar. And women have no reason today to be just having fun with men and just, they're gonna sleep with whoever they wanna sleep with, best believe it. However, but for the large majority of you, they're gonna require something of you. And if you can't afford it, they're on to the next guy. Especially if they're in their prime dating age. If they're anywhere between 18 to 30. If they're anywhere between 18 to 30, they have no time to be playing, right? They want rent paid, they want dinners, they want dates, right? And in this economic time period where groceries are up, gas is up, rent is up, utilities are up, they have no time to be playing games with men. So as soon as they realize that you're not that guy who can provide something, as soon as they realize that they can't get anything out of you, they're on to the next guy who can do it. And that guy, he may be a millionaire. That guy, he may be a multi six-figure earner. And guess what? He has about 2 or 3 of them that he's paying for. I'm just a messenger. And that's an after pill. And make sure you check the link down in the description. I have a story for you guys that is similar to this story right here. Check out the locals. The link is in the description. I have my own story for you explaining something similar just like this that has happened to me and made me understand, made me aware of what's going on out here. Make sure you check that link in the description.